Okay, I have a table runner that I use every Christmas, and I think it came from the dollar store, that I'm gonna put right here in the center. Okay, I think I'm gonna call that done. Okay, y'all, it is time to bring out the Christmas box. And I always make myself notes as to where I'm putting things or where they go. See, for instance, that says first set, and I make a note where I'm starting off on my cabinets. These are my wreaths that go on my cabinets. So let's get started decorating in the kitchen. Okay, today is decorating in the kitchen day. We're going to be putting up our wreaths on our cabinets and filling in all of the areas with Christmas. As you can see, I have a pretty much blank slate wall, and I have cleaned. Last night I stayed up and I cleaned all of the cabinets, all of the spaces, countertops and everything. It's cleaned and ready to be decorated. So let's jump on in here and get this kitchen full of Christmas. So let's go. Okay, now I'm going to work on this section. I'm going to take this next one and put it on this one. Now, I've already got the ones hanging up over the refrigerator. I went ahead and got that done. My footage is not working out on it, so we're just going to go with this. Now, remember, I've already cleaned all of my cabinets. And what I'm looking for on this is just to try to get it centered up, just like I did on that one, on those over there above the refrigerator. I'm just trying to make it look as even as possible. Okay, here are the two that go over my microwave. And they match. You can see that I've got different ribbon. The only difference in my ribbon is going to be the smaller cabinets have different ribbon than the bigger cabinets. And that's just because when I made these years ago, I ran out of this dark ribbon. So this is what I had on hand. So I made all of the small cabinets look the same and all of the larger cabinets look the same. Okay, I think that looks good. Now okay, what I'm going to do now is I'm going to take down my baskets with this metal basket type in the center here. This is where I hang florals out of it. But in the Christmas season, I don't hang florals out of it. I actually hang a Santa Claus over here. I wanted to get this hung before I work on the tree, because the tree I'm going to have a lot of space, and once I get the tree all fluffed up, I don't want to mess it up by getting over here behind it to move this around. Okay, I'm going to go ahead and work on the tree. I went ahead and fluffed it up, and I also put the lights on it because this is not a lighted tree. This is a slim pencil tree. Now, I've had this thing probably about 20 to 25 years. Me and Marty's been married almost 40 years, so I would say it's at least been probably 25 years ago, and it's still holding up good. But anyway, it's ready to have the topper put on. I'm going to go ahead and put the topper on. This I struggle with every single year because my ceilings are low and this topper has to be pushed down in the back. And then I've got wire that I'm going to wire it on and secure it so it doesn't topple over. And I'm going to go ahead and do it around to the back again and get it really tight and twist. I'm going to add this one in as well. I'm just going to see if I can make it work without taking and getting another piece of wire. Okay, let me look at that and see how that looks. I'm gonna have to step back. Okay, I like that. I think that turned out really good. Let me take you off and show you. Okay, the next thing I'm going to do is I've got all this ribbon that I'm going to put around the tree. Some long and some short pieces because I've used it for different things over the years. But I'm going to basically do it the same way as I did the den tree, where I layer the ribbon. I've got two different kinds. Okay, got that on now. I'm going to take this smaller ribbon with gingerbread men on it. And I'm just going to place it on top of that other. And just blend it in. Okay, now it's time to put on the ornaments. I am done with that tree. Okay, I'm going to show you this tree up close. I am really loving the way it turned out. Okay, I almost forgot that I had bought these curtains. And what I've decided to do is to go ahead and change them out because these, I've washed all my other curtains except for these, which I'll wash these and pack them away because I may put these back come spring. I'm not sure. But I'm going to take it down and take these off and replace them. I just thought these looked really cute for Christmas with the red and white. And it's got the little balls on the bottoms. It's the Pioneer Woman brand. Those are cute. And I gotta see if this will even work now. Maybe too much. Oh, I don't know. Okay, now I'll step back and see. Okay, while I had a minute here, I wanted to go ahead and decorate this little area here, which it's not going to take much to decorate this. I found my crock here to put my spatulas and things that I used over here by the stove. So I'm just going to go ahead and start inserting all of those in here. It's just random ones that I use when I'm cooking, because I do make this functional for sure. I want my red spoon though in the front because it's Christmas. Alright, got those over there, and I always set my crock up here. I always set my crock up here, and it kind of hides the outlet over there as well. And my salt and pepper shakers, you know, are going back over there. I do have a kitchen sign that I put out, and it just hides this little area over here. Now that stays in all the time. But in behind that, I'm going to put my little gingerbread man. And he's just going to tuck over here and behind that. And my butter dish, my mother-in-law got me a new butter dish, so I'm going to display that right there. And in this area right here, I got this crock has the little tray, the little red tray on there, so I've got another little red tray. It's an almond, and I'm just going to tuck that in there. And that area over here on my stove is done. It's done. So I like that. That's functional. I know it's a little much probably for some people's liking, but this is what I like. Okay, and the only thing that I took away, I took my little plates. You know, it's a seasonal plate that I put up there. I just change it out every season, but this time, what I normally put there is my Santa Claus picture. Now, y'all not gonna believe where I found him. Take a look at him. He's really, I really do like that picture, but I'm gonna bring it out from under the light so maybe you can see it's a glare. See it a little bit better. It's a 11 by 14, I think, okay? So here's the deal with that picture. This is really not a print. This is a frame that I bought at Dollar Tree years ago. Okay? What you see in here, it's a gift bag. I cut out the part of the gift bag because it was a pretty gift bag. See the little kitty cat down there? The Christmas tree, he's looking over the globe. The lights, it's even got a wreath up there on the fireplace, the garland with the stockings hanging, and then shelves up there. Anyway, it was just a really pretty gift bag, so I cut it up, picked out the part that I wanted to put in the frame and framed it, and got myself a picture out of it. So that's a gift bag. The whole thing cost me like $2.50 because it was, well, no, $2 because that's when everything was $1. So $2. And then all I'm going to do is take another little thing, a little nutcracker from the dollar store, and tuck him right back in there. And that area is done. Okay, the next area that I'm going to decorate is going to be this tiered tray over here tucked away in this corner. Now, what I had planned on doing, I've used a lot of this stuff in the past, but in different areas of my kitchen. But this is not a great big space in here, so I have to pick stuff that maybe it'll work. So I pulled out. Now this is just something that's always in there, and I like it because it's rustic and it's got my little white dishes in there. And I was going to try to tuck it just back over here, just to fill that space back in there. And this is my Mrs. Claus Bake Shop. It's just a little empty tin can. I think I got this at the dollar store, Dollar General, I think, for $1. Several years ago. It's old, but I know I have trouble getting it in here, and I have to kind of raise it up. But it just kind of fills in that area back there and hides anything behind it. Okay. Now these came from Hobby Lobby. It's just measuring, wooden measuring cups. Stick that right in there. Hobby Lobby. I'm not sure how long ago, but of course I didn't pay $6 for it. I would have got it at least 50% off, but I've had this at least a couple of years old. A couple years at least. I'm just going to try to tuck that back, maybe in here. And of course I'm pretty sure these came from Hobby Lobby. And I'm probably just going to fill in with some of that. And I've got this here that I'll fill in stuff with. And trees, of course. But I'm just not sure. Oh, Hobby Lobby. It's kind of like a bakery theme over here, a bake area. Because this is where I do my baking. Holds all of my baking items. But now this is just a little red barn, but I thought it was so cute. And I need to bring some touches of red over here too. Now this was a gift from one of the students at school. And I'm not even for sure. Add 1 to 2 teaspoons to to a cup of hot water. I don't really know what it is. I'm not sure. I'm not sure what it is, but it's got my Mrs. Mona on there, but it's got a little wooden spoon. I thought it was just so cute. I may just tuck that in right there. And I'm just going to see if this will work. I'm not sure if this is going to work or not. I have a chocolate Santa Claus. I don't want to, it's one of those from Aldi's that it's German chocolate. And I want to hold on to it. So I may just try to start tucking some of these in areas just to fill in. Well, let me see. I may tuck this in here. Just to fill in some areas. Some dead spaces, maybe. I don't know where I'm going to stick my Santa. I may try to tuck him. Because I think he'll lean up against that once I push that back in there. I will get around to eating him, though. Let me just stick that in there. Okay. I'm going to see if he'll slide back in there. Oh yeah. And there he sits. And it kind of fills in. Now over here I have just one of these, they come from the dollar store, little nutcrackers. And I'm just going to tuck him there. And I'll probably just place this over here as well in front of my garage. This is my little garage where I keep all of my, I hide some of my stuff that I bake with in there. Now on top of my, turn around here, on top of my air fryer here, I found this Marion Bright and I tried it up there and it fits just like that right there, just to bring a little touch of Christmas right there. So that area we're going to call done. So that's what my area over here looks like. And I'll bring you out just a little bit and show you. I already had that area over here done. And there's that area done. Okay, then we're going to move over to the coffee bar area where I intend to do a hot cocoa bar over there. Okay, next up is going to be my coffee area, but I'm going to do coffee and hot cocoa is really what I'm going to do, but I was going to show you. I've already emptied some packages into some little containers here. This is those cookie mug toppers. I went ahead and put them in there so that the kids could have access to get those out if they wanted to do cocoa. And then some marshmallows that are Christmas themed. Marshmallows, it's got candy canes, peppermints, some trees, and snowmen, I think. Just came from the dollar store, but here's the packages that I'll put up to save for more. And in my little cookie house here, I went ahead and put I tore these apart and put some cocoa mixes in there. And then also these melt away Santa Clauses. You just drop them down in your hot cocoa and they melt. So they can have some of those as well. And that's what will be in there. And I went ahead and placed those. I got out my little snowman candle warmer thing. And then this is always out here. It always holds our sugar packets in there for our coffee. So that'll stay right there. And I don't have all my mugs out. I've got to wash them. I did get some of them clean, but I don't have all of them. So I'm just going to take these away and store those somewhere else and throw this away. I know I'm going to have my coffee pot there, and I think I'll have room for everything. I think. But I've got to work this in because these are limited to where you can put them. See, it won't fit up here. It won't fit. So I have to put it down here. And I want it to be accessible and easy access for the kids to get to when they want, or for me to get to when I fix their hot cocoa. So I need to figure out what else to put on this tray that'll work. Okay, I've got this little riser here and a snowball thing, and I'm going to see if I can tuck that back in there to kind of hide that area and maybe tuck that right in there. Let's see. This is a salt and pepper shaker. Is that not adorable? It's a Christmas tree salt and pepper shaker. Come from a thrift store. I'm going to tuck that right in there. And now this all came from Hobby Lobby, and there's some more of those little candy cane things. And maybe I can make that work because I want to have access to that. Okay, maybe I can make that work. I still want to add a December the 25th somewhere, because I don't know if I'm going to have room for everything I want. Let me scoot this, because I can scoot that on back a little bit. Which that hides my Christmas tree. but maybe not too bad from that area because I want to be able to see things from all around, you know. We'll try that and see. Okay, I have books, hot cocoa served here. Let's see if that'll work. Stagger them. So I can still get to that. Okay. This really has hot cocoa in it. I mean, it's really got cocoa in it. But I've had it for years and I've never used it. I'm not going to. I'm just going to use it for decoration. Which I guess I could have used it and still used the tin. I just didn't. Yeah, that'll slide right in there. Okay, you can still see that. Okay, this is another salt and pepper shaker. I think I got this at the Dollar General. I'm pretty sure. I think I took that right back in there. Okay. I've got another little rolling pin. Christmas tree, and I might tuck my little, I guess that's a gingerbread man, right back here. Might tuck him right back in there, maybe. Maybe because I still want to have something over here that you can see too. Okay, I think that looks okay. Let me take a closer look. Yeah, because when I'm at the kitchen sink, I can still see my little gingerbread man right over here. So anybody coming in from this angle, there is a clear vision to the stuff in the back, which that's what I want. Okay, I still have some stuff that I'm going to put over here. I've got one of my trees that I want to stick over here, and I also have another hot cocoa sign. Okay, I think that works. Okay, now over in this area, I have, let's see, I have another nutcracker, and I think I'm going to tuck him back right over in here. Alright. Oh, I have another one of these trees and my straws. So I want to use my straws, and here's another one of those trees, just like this one over here, that I'll just tuck right here and under my hot chocolate. I've already hung this up. Let me show you what I've already hung up, because I had to get that ready. It took me a while to get the command strips to hold all of that, but I finally got it done without it falling. But anyway, that's how that area looks. Except I have my hot cocoa, and I went ahead and I bought these at the at Hobby Lobby, these little stirrers here. I'm gonna put that there. This came from a thrift store a few years ago, and I just absolutely loved it. A little like teapot. I may just set that right there. Yeah, I may just set that right there because I want access to my coffee mugs. And I always put a candle out on this. This is the decor. This little miniature iron skillet stays out year round. So I just put different candles on it according to the season. And I'm just going to stick that in there. So this area, without, my mugs, I've got to get my mugs out and get those on there. But I'm going to call this area done, because up here I keep some extra coffees and stuff. So it's all right here, accessible to this area. And extra, our cups and stuff are all in here, extras. So this is a good area for the coffee. So I'm going to keep that there. So let's move on around the kitchen. Okay, now in this area, I thought I was filming when I did this, and I'm not going to take it apart because it took me a hot minute to get all this on. But getting that bow on and getting this right here to stay, after I put the little Santa Claus and the foliage in there, the little mini wreath. If I take that apart and I can't get it right back because I like it, I like that, I might have a meltdown. No, just kidding, I won't. But anyway, I'm not gonna do that. But I always have my lamp in here, so that's gonna stay. So basically, I'm just adding some Christmas over in this area. This came from a thrift store, and I just absolutely love it. I think that is so pretty. So I'm gonna put that there, and I'm gonna tuck this little tree in right here to hide that little area there. And I have a little Let It Snow sign, or just a little wood piece that I'm gonna tuck right in there. This right here is a little miniature flocked tree that has almost basically the same pattern, has the reds and stuff like that in it, but I'm going to tuck him right in here to hide these cords where I'm having to plug up the Den Christmas tree. So I'm going to hide that, okay? For the rest of it, I've got this little area that I want to put a few little things right here. A recipe for Christmas. I'm going to tuck that right in there, and my little gingerbread man right there, and a little miniature Christmas tree tucked right in here. And that area is done as well. Oh, I have another one of these little nutcrackers from the dollar store. Just going to tuck him right back over there. And another candle. Another candle. Okay, that area. I think that's all I had pulled out. I think I'm going to call that done. I think that's enough. Still gives me space right here to work. It's not too much, but it's just enough for me. Okay. Okay, this is the area I was telling you about. I've already hung that up. I thought I was videoing when I was hanging the stuff earlier, and I'd hung me a red towel up here, but I pulled this out, and I'm going to hang that right there. And I have another one of these little red bowls that I put when you saw me do the Christmas decorating in the bathrooms, in the guest bath. It came in a 2-pack from Hobby Lobby, and I needed something to put my sponges in, so I'm just going to tuck that right in there to hold my sponges for cleaning. And that area is done as well. Okay, I have a table runner that I use every Christmas, and I think it came from the dollar store, that I'm going to put right here in the center. Okay, and this is part of the table decor all the time. I use this every season with just different seasonal decor. This, you'll remember, I bought this at Family Dollar for $5. I haven't put a battery in it yet, but I just love that little tree. So I think I'm gonna, let me just see. I'm gonna try it there. I have a little nativity scene. I might just tuck right in there. See, the star is above it. But I'm gonna put this deer over here in the back, so there's something to see over on this side as well. Okay. Okay, I think I'm going to call that done. Okay, one last area that I'm going to work on, probably today, since it's getting late, is this right here, this area right here. I'm just going to nestle him right down in there. And then, I mean, it's just a really easy area for me to, balls overboard. I just throw all these balls down in here. That's what I've always done. And that's what I continue to do. Okay, what I ended up doing was adding my little snowman there, some flowers in that little boxed crate type thing. Anyway, that's how it turned out. And I may add some lights in there. Okay, it looks like all 3 sets work, which is great. Let's see what I'm going to put. I may put my I like to tuck those in close. Okay, I like the trees there. I'm thinking about working up something because I have a nail where I've hung a picture up there, so I may do something right there over that. I'm not sure what yet. I'm just trying to get a feel for everything and see what works. I've got this that I usually put, like I put my pumpkin on that, but I have this that I really haven't put any, really don't have anywhere to put it. And I may just set that on top of that and fluff it up. Let's just fluff this one up because it's gotten smashed a little bit being packed away for the whole year. Okay, I think that looks really pretty. That kind of fills in that area right there. I'm not sure if I need... I'm going to start off by giving you... But this was done when everything was actually $1. So this thing is $2. $2 to make that. Another of the nutcrackers there. Swing around here, another nutcracker, and a little Merry Christmas gingerbread, and another tiered tray right there. Y'all saw me decorate that. With a baking theme there. And then that little Merry Christmas for Merry and Bright sign there. Now, I haven't really shown the wreaths on the doors, cabinet doors. Every cabinet door has a wreath. Top cabinets. All the way around, even above the fridge. It's got the wreaths. And as I swing around, here they also are. All the way down through there. I love my wreaths on my doors. That's one of my favorite things in my kitchen. It really makes it seem homey. And I'll swing it around here so you can see it at a distance how it looks. I love my kitchen decorated for Christmas. I put out more kitchen towels there. But I do love the wreaths. That just makes the difference to me. Not everybody's taste, but I love them. And they were just made out of, at Dollar Tree, you could buy a pack of 10 of the little bendable extra branches that you stick inside trees. That's what that is. And it's just twisted around to make a wreath. It's one. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. And I got them when they were $1. So all of that's 9 plus 1 over here made one pack. Because there were 10 in there. So that's just one pack of them right there. And then I had the ribbon already. And I just made little bows. I made little bows up there and glued them on, hot glued them on. So that's how that looks. Easy, cheap DIYs. This is looking back into the living room. In the kitchen area. And I made that little bow right there on that. And so, and there's the garland that I love. It's not lighted or anything, it just hangs there. So that is the kitchen tour 2024 kitchen and dining room tour. So I really do hope that you enjoyed watching me decorate my kitchen and my dining room area. Like I said, this is one of my favorite areas to decorate in my house because I love the outcome of this, which I love the outcome of everything in my house. It's my taste, it's not for everybody. It does look like Christmas in every room of my house has exploded, but that's just me, that's what I like. Marty doesn't even care for all of this. He likes more, or no, take that back. He likes less. But I just love it. It makes me feel warm and cozy. You know, it just does. But what I love mostly about the kitchen is those wreaths hanging on the doors. And like I said, that was a cheap, probably I would say maybe under $10. I made all of those wreaths, and I'm talking about the actual little wreath and all of the ribbon. Well under $10, I would say, to make, and I have, that was 9, 10, 11, 17 doors. That's making 17 of those. So, very cheap. Anyway, I love my kitchen. It took me a long time to get all of this done. but it's well worth it to me. So I hope you enjoyed coming along watching me decorate for Christmas in my kitchen, in my dining room area. And if you haven't subscribed already, I would love nothing more for you to jump on there and hit that subscribe button. Marty and I would so appreciate you joining our little community over here at Our Empty Nest Life. And if you like these type videos, give it a thumbs up. That really does help our channel get to be pushed out by YouTube and helps it grow. And we would love to hear from you. So down below, leave us a comment. Just anything that you have suggestion wise, or if you want to tell us where you're watching from, we would love to know. We'd just love to hear from you. So share it with your family and friends. You know, just do all the things to help us out over here at Our Empty Nest Life. We are growing, and we do appreciate all of our returning viewers as well as all of you new ones. So we will say goodbye for now, but we will catch you in the next video coming up very soon. We hope that you have a Merry Christmas, and we hope to see you in the next one. Bye, everybody.